exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got some space here. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Bridgewater able to get this complete to Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line.
13 yards.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15. First down.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked on by Kiko Alonso. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but
they got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tre'Quan Smith as time expires in the first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here is some of the division race.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Joey Slye to kick off.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he will be brought brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. And they've got to figure out how to stop some of the highlights that we're seeing on the screen here.
And what it feels like, he's trying to say it doesn't matter what you put out here. I am having a big-time performance. I'm playing at a big-time level. Just keep throwing me the football.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A throw over the middle taken in, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket, and when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And his kick is good. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come over with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep. And he'll...
Pronto, ma? E non hai preso più i soldi? Vai tranquilla, va bene. Così ti ridò. Io ti do i 20 euro, non ti preoccupare. Va bene? Ciao, mamma. Ciao, ciao.
Take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cameron Braid, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Ciao papà, no, io sto bene. Dolore sicuramente non ne ho tantissimo, per fortuna perché la spalla di sto bene. Sono contento che abbiamo levato il tampone che non esce più sangue.
Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already have it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now it's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
On the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Carolina.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Steps away. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Middle to Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Rolling to his right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets this to his standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He'll try and run it. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Second and goal from the 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Looks good on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about the 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Bridgewater again. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point right down the middle. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He'll buy some time right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 19. First down, Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
Jenkins on the coverage.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 10 yards.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for New Orleans, they climb back to 500 now and 3 up and 3 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on.
I can still remember the excitement in the locker room after my first regular season game.